Hi, this is Aaron from iroots.org. I have an article I want you to take a look below that I just wrote. I think it's an interesting take on the ongoing silence from Obama nominee for the CIA, John Brennan, and the questions that Rand Paul is trying to get answered. Basically, Rand Paul wants to know if there's a policy in place on targeting U.S. citizens on American soil with drone strikes. Is there a policy in place? Is there anything to prevent the president or the CIA from doing this? It's been about 20 days, maybe 21 days since Paul put those questions. He's actually placed two PDFs filled with questions, maybe over 20. You can see all those questions at the link below. They're really extraordinary. They go way, way deeper than what the media is reporting. Basically, Senator Paul is saying he's going to put a parliamentary hold on the Senate nomination procedure if Brennan doesn't answer these questions. And I commend Paul for this, but I want you to look a little deeper in this. I think the media is missing the real story here. The real story is not Rand Paul, but the real story is the silence from the Obama administration. The journalists need to grow a pair, if that's applicable, and actually ask some questions about this at the White House to the press secretary, like what's going on here, because Obama's ultimately responsible for what this policy is. So what I'm saying is, I think this silence is speaking louder than words. It's deafening, and it may be the fact that my hypothesis is that there are legal constraints on Brennan. His lawyers are probably telling him to keep quiet because would any answer actually end up calling into question a lot about secret policies of extrajudicial killings, which we already know that they've killed a 16-year-old boy who we don't know of any charges against. Would an answer, positive or negative, or in any way, would that really just open up Pandora's box? That's basically my point. And I'd like to have some opinions from someone who knows something about, of course, how do you know anything about extrajudicial law? Because it's not technically legal, in my opinion. But anyway, check out the links. Especially, I've embedded the PDFs from Senator Paul's website where you can see the questions. They're really extraordinary. Like a really good one is, would you agree that it is paradoxical that the federal government would need to go before a judge to authorize a wiretap on a U.S. citizen overseas, but possibly not to order a lethal drone strike against that same individual? On and on and on. Questions like this, and really specific things about the kill list. I think it's very commendable, interesting, and I hope some journalists out there will be brave enough to ask these questions. Tell me what you think.